All right, boys and girls. Well, Toyota seems to be doing everything right so far. What I mean by that is because the GR Corolla that we covered a few days ago, the 2026, I think is an amazing vehicle. The turbo 300 horsepower is going to get a lot of upgrades. Toyota's listening to the customers, and so far they're doing everything right. Now, what I don't like is the 890 Supra, how we're waving kind of goodbye to it. And the final editions has dropped for Europe, has dropped for the US also, and Japan. The US edition is completely different, but Toyota has dropped yet another special edition, this time around for the GR86. So before we continue, I really want to thank you guys. We just reached 20,000 subscribers. Really never thought I would get here. I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I really love all you guys, the big Javi Vibes family. You know, if you guys are rocking with the content, hit that thumbs up and the subscribe for you boys. So let's keep on rocking. So let's jump in right away into this Car Scoop article, and it says Toyota's GR86 Yuzu edition is a tie-on throwback. Right away, we see it is the yellow from back in the days, which, you know, they call it it recalls the Scion FRS Release Series 1.0. Right away, let's jump into some pictures here. Look, yellow, it's a hit or miss for a lot of people. For me, I like yellow. At the beginning, I was kind of like, I don't really like it. I bought my 95 Mustang GT, and I actually ended up falling in love with that yellow. But my all-time favorite car is an Integra Type R in yellow, which is amazing. And I don't mean all-time favorite car. It has been my favorite car for a very long time. So this yellow, I like it. This yellow, it's for some people, it's a love and hate relationship. And when we jump into the interior, right away, we see accents of the yellow when it comes to the stitching of the seats, when it comes to the stitching of the steering wheel, and the steering wheel actually says GR. You also see it on the shift knob. When it comes to the engine, we're not getting a turbo engine. We're not getting it again. We're still maintaining the old faithful 4-cylinder, the boxer motor, where it says Toyota and Subaru together there. And honestly, it does have some upgrades. We're going to get into it. This is a picture of the infotainment here. If the actual picture can click, because it seems like it's not clicking. This is the picture of the infotainment here. It's pretty big. You get your standard interior. I do love the yellow accents. So it says, for buyers who want to stand out even more, or just really miss the heyday of tuner culture, Toyota's offering an optional body kit with this vehicle. And we're also going to jump into that. So let's start the article a little bit. We're going to go over it. And it says, it's only limited to 860 units for the US, by the way. And it says, painted in a Yuzu yellow, this special edition recalls the Scion FRS Release Series 1.0. Limited to 860 units, it features exclusive styling and available performance add-ons. Look, the 2026 FRS is headed to the US dealers soon, so that marks the occasion for Toyota to do like something cool. Everyone still wants the track edition GR86 or the FRS. Everyone still wants that, and what I mean by that is everyone wants a turbo on it, a factory turbo. So what are they adding with this special edition? It says, while it has been nice, it would have been nice if Toyota went out with an all edition and created a high performance track focused versions, which is what I was talking. The new Yuzu special edition, it's definitely not that. And even so, there are some performance changes, including a fitment of new Brembo brakes, advanced sax dampeners to provide additional stability while preserving the GR86 trademarks kind of playfulness or whatnot. So it says, to ensure that the Yuzu isn't confused with any GR86, Toyota has painted it in bright Yuzu yellow. Keen Toyota's enthusiasts might recognize this color as it was first used by the Scion FRS Release Series 1.0 that was launched back in 2015. It's a fabulous color and it suits a lightweight sports cars like the FRS perfectly. Admittedly, that coming from someone, I guess the article, whoever wrote the article, owns a yellow Renault. So anyways, it does have 18-inch flat, matted black wheels, while found in the cabin are black surface accents with bright yellow touches, which is what we went through. So what is the kit, the body kit that gets offered here? We're looking at a front picture here. Obviously, we see the GR badge there, which is pretty cool. We see some side skirts. The rear view mirrors, or the side mirrors, how some people call it, are black. So it kind of gives you a little bit of contrast. When we go to the side, we see the side skirts here. We see your extended lip right here, your extended kind of deck lip there. And we also see the back bumper also has an extension. Look, I'm not a huge fan of it. It makes it a little bit bulky. It does have some yellow and black accent. This yellow is pretty cool, but when you have a bit of too much black, that's where it kind of throws me off. So we have black accent here. when it comes to the back bumper. We also have the rubber sealed, that it's split between the actual bumper and the add-on extender, which obviously is going to be black. You also have black up here. You have black on the liners there. There's a lot of black. When we come to the front, you also have a lot of black around here and in the front and in the rear view mirrors. Some people love that. I'm not a huge fan of that. Some people love that. I do love my black accent, don't get me wrong, but for me, it just has to hit the spot just right. Just not too many black wheels, black, fenders here on the inside of the insider fenders, still the rubber piece. You still get the nice red Brembo brakes, which gives it a very nice contrast. And then you have your deck lip, which is pretty cool. Now, if you would have thrown like a black accent here, you would have completely lost me. But you still have a lot of black. Now, if we actually pull away from it, like in this picture, we still see that it continues to have a lot of black. And I honestly, it's not bad, but I'm not a huge fan of it. And you still see a lot of it here. But anyways, the article says, under the hood, the Yuzu Special Edition doesn't mess with the formula. It carries over the regular 2.4 liter naturally aspirated flat 4 from the standard GR86, which produces 228 and about 184. Transmission choices, you're still going to get your regular standard 6-speed manual or the automatic. I honestly don't think, why would you want to get an automatic for this one? But other than that, they do offer the extra body kit. It says, for buyer who wants to stand out, Toyota's offering an optional body kit looking like something straight out of the aftermarket, and it includes extended front shin spoiler, new side skirts, a distinctive rear bumper, and large bootlit lip spoiler. A catback exhaust is also available for a little extra growl. Now, it does not speak about pricing, but I'm sure a catback OEM for this vehicle, not OEM, but the brand that they're offering, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. And to add this extra OEM body kit, it's probably going to cost you a little extra penny, and you're still getting your same engine. I mean, yeah, you got a limited edition of 860 units, but you're still getting your regular engine. There's really not much add-on other than the Brembo brakes and the sax dampers for improved handling. And when you buy these vehicles and you mod them, you're going to buy coilovers and you're going to buy extenders and you're going to do a bunch of other stuff. So it's a play-on-play thing. You have to see where the MSRP on this vehicle is, how much the extra body kit is going to cost you, the extra catback is going to cost you. You're still going to be as fast as every other GR86 out there. You're just going to stand out with a different yellow color. And yes, for some people, having that limited edition of 860 units, it's something they care about. But take in consideration that in a collector world, 860 units doesn't really make or break the bank. But anyways, I'll leave it up to you guys. Anyways, I love to know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know. Hit that thumbs up and the subscribe for your boys. I love you guys. I am out of here.